Okay, people, it's your boy.
Emotion Aircraft. The world of
I
transportation is on the
just
cusp
want
of a
to
revolution. With
share
the
some
unveiling
thoughts
of
with
the
you
Emotion
guys.
Aircraft,
Okay,
claiming the title of the most advanced
and you can
eVTOL
say
ever
that I'm
created.
crazy
This
or it's a
all-electric aircraft
conspiracy
sets its
theory or
sights on
whatnot.
achieving
But
unparalleled
if you're
high-floor speeds and
watching
extended
what's
endurance,
going on
promising to fundamentally transform how we
out here in the
fly.
world right
With
now,
whispers of
now
exceeding
this is
current limitations of
the day after
eVTOLs,
Thanksgiving or
Emotion
the morning,
Aircraft hints at a future where
probably
air
about
travel
3 or
becomes
4 or
not
5
just
o'clock in the
faster,
morning.
but also potentially more accessible
But
for shorter trips and urban commutes. While specific
notice
details remain under wraps, the Emotion
the
Aircraft's
state
ambition to
of
redefine
things
electric flight
around us
has
right now.
certainly sparked the imagination, leaving us eager to learn more
When
about the
was the
technology
last
and
time,
how it might reshape
if
our
you're middle
skies.
class,
Ray
that you
VTOL
actually
Aircraft.
got a
The
tax
Ray
return?
VTOL aircraft from Ray Research AG
They're
is a
eliminating that.
Swiss-designed marvel aiming to
Um,
revolutionize personal air travel. This five-seater
the hardest
VIP
working group of
aircraft
people
boasts vertical
on the
takeoff and
planet
landing
or in the
capabilities,
United States
eliminating the need
are
for
the middle
runways.
class
Imagine the
people.
freedom of taking off and
And they
landing
have
from your
eliminated
backyard or rooftop.
our
Four
ability
wing-mounted fans generate
to see a
lift for
tax
takeoff and
return.
hover,
I
while
haven't
two
got a
small
tax
tail-mounted
return
ducts swivel for forward flight.
in
Once
over
airborne, the
15
wings
years.
unfold for efficient airplane-like cruising.
And
This
on
innovative
top of that,
design combines the flexibility of a helicopter with the
I
speed
have
and
to
range of a
pay
conventional
money
aircraft. The Ray promises
back to the
exceptional
government
performance with a
every
comfortable
year
cabin
in
for 4
excess of $3,000
passengers
and $4,000.
pilot. Expect a premium price tag
That's
for this
working, getting a
remarkable
paycheck
find,
every week.
but the convenience of
You feel me?
personalized air travel is a glimpse into the
It's
future.
ridiculous. But I want to spread this. That's
Tootie.
a whole nother story.
Tootie, claiming the title of the world's first smart dog bed, promises to revolutionize
What's
airline comfort and well-being. This innovative
going
bed
to
goes
happen,
beyond just
in
a
my
comfy spot to
opinion,
snooze. It offers features tailored to
they're
pamper your pup and
trying to make
imagine
two
a
groups
bed
of
that
people.
adjusts temperature to keep your dog
Listen
cool
to me
or
carefully.
cozy, provides a relaxing massage to ease stress, and plays calming music to lull them into
And we see it
restful
on
sleep.
television, we hear it,
Tootie boasts an app that allows
you
you to
hear it in your
personalize these
mind.
settings and
They
monitor
want
your
to
dog's vital signs remotely,
have two groups of
including
people.
heart rate, respiration, and
One
sleep patterns.
is the
The app
haves
can even send alerts if it detects
or the
potential health
rich,
concerns,
and
giving you
then the
peace of mind.
have-nots,
This high-tech bed doesn't
which
neglect
are the
safety,
poor,
featuring built-in sensors and eco-friendly cooling
within their system.
With
But you
Tootie,
got to
cuddles
understand,
get a whole new meaning, merging
it's their
canine
system.
comfort with advanced health
Just
monitoring
notice
for the
how
ultimate pampered pup.
those that live at or
Casale
below the
VTOL.
poverty level with
Casale, a
jobs,
Spanish
they get
mobility
tax
startup, is
returns
taking
and
aim at the
they get
future
their
of
little
urban and
$5,000 or
suburban
$8,000 and
transportation
$10,000
with
for
their
using their
eVTOL
dependents
aircraft.
and
This
stuff,
electric vertical takeoff and landing
and the government knows
boasts
that they're gonna
unique
blow it
sound
and
system,
spend it
a
right
patented
back.
fly-free propulsion
They're
system.
gonna put it right
This
back into the
revolutionary
system.
technology utilizes sophisticated software
And they're
to
gonna
precisely
tax that
control
money.
each of the
You
multiple
know,
motors,
um,
resulting in superior efficiency, stability,
but the middle
maneuverability, and
class,
overall flight
we
control.
want to save, we
The
want to
Tootie
build,
itself
we
is
want to
designed
own,
for
we want to
5
have,
passengers
you
and
know,
offers a
so they
comfortable
tax
range
us
of 125
to the
kilometers
point
at a
to
cruising
where we
speed of
owe.
220 kilometers per hour.
So they're gonna
While not the
put
fastest
us in two
eVTOL concept,
categories:
this focus on range prioritizes practicality
the
for
rich
peaceful commutes.
and the
The
poor.
aircraft also features a single
Now
high wing
that's
with tilting
what's
propellers in the
coming,
middle,
regardless of
allowing for
whether
a
you
sleek
want it to
and
come or
efficient
you
design.
you
Crisalion is
you
currently
believe it or
seeking
not, it's
Series B
coming.
funding to propel their
They're
project
preparing
forward,
for it, and their
aiming to
plan has
compete
been
in
in
the
effect
second
for
wave
quite
of
some
eVTOL
time,
entrants, expected to hit the
and it
market
is
by the
working.
end of the decade.
If you don't see it, then
Rolls-Royce is
you're
set.
in denial.
Rolls-Royce's spirit of innovation isn't just a marvel of
Now,
engineering, it's a record
there
breaker. This
is, in my
all-electric aircraft
opinion,
soars as the world's
another
fastest in
category,
its
a
category,
third one.
clocking in at an impressive
Okay, and this is going to be the state of the world,
555.9
and you
kilometers per
can
hour.
see it.
The
You
spirit of
can see it right
innovation
here in
shattered the
America right
previous record
now,
by a staggering
unless you're blind and you just,
213 kilometers
like I
per hour.
said, are in
This
denial.
powerhouse doesn't stop there. It boasts a
The third
400
group
kilowatt
of
electric
people
motor
are the free
generating over
people.
500 horsepower.
Now that
And is
sounds
outfitted with
very
the most
inviting, and
energy-dense
that's where you want to be.
aggregates
You want
ever
to be
created
free.
for aerospace
Because if you're
applications.
stuck in that
Developed
rich
in
and poor
collaboration with
system,
Electroflight and YASA,
you're
the spirit of
receiving
innovation is a testament
assistance
to Rolls-Royce's
from
commitment to
the
clean
government,
technology. It serves
whether
not
it's
only
in
as a record holder, but
housing,
also as a stepping stone towards a future of
nutrition.
electric aviation.
You know what I mean?
Hill Helicopters
they're
HX-50.
going to
Hill
be
Helicopters HX-50
attached to
is a
you,
luxurious
and
and
they'll
powerful private helicopter designed for
have
both
tabs
comfort
on
and
you,
performance.
which is
It boasts
sort
a
of like the
spacious
Section 8
1+4 seating
system.
configuration
You know, they
with
come out and
plush leather
inspect
seats that can be
every
adjusted
month
for various
to make
passenger
sure that
needs,
there's,
including
you know, people
rear-facing
who are not
and
supposed to be
booster
living.
seats. The
It's
interior
going to
emerges
be
elegance with functionality, featuring a
that
combination of
New
carbon
World
fiber,
Order type
brushed aluminum,
situation,
and
which is
soft touch
almost
leather.
there now. If
The
you're
Hill digital
living
cockpit
under
with its
Section 8,
touchscreen
you're
interface
living within the
simplifies
system that
helicopter
they're trying
operation.
to
At
put
the
you
heart
in.
of the HX-50
And it's
lies
at
the
or
in-house
below the poverty
GT50
level.
turboshaft
You're
engine.
poor.
This powerhouse
They're
delivers
rich.
400
Okay?
continuous horsepower with bursts of up to
Now,
500 horsepower
the
for short
third
periods, allowing for a cruising speed of 161
group of
miles
people
per
I'm
hour
speaking
and
of
a range of
are
up to
the
805
free.
miles.
And you
The
see them all the time.
HX-50
This is
offers a
living
winning
off
combination
grid,
of luxury,
no
power, and
taxes.
efficiency,
You don't
making
work
it a
anywhere.
standout in the private
You
helicopter
hustle.
market.
You barter. You do what you got to do out here in
Rolls-Royce
these
keeps that concept.
streets,
Rolls-Royce
in this
unveiled a
world,
futuristic concept
to
of an electric
maintain
vertical takeoff
your
and landing
standard
gear
of
in
living.
2018.
Okay?
This hybrid electric aircraft aimed to
If you don't
revolutionize
own your
personal mobility.
property,
The design offered a
it's
flexible
going to be an
platform
issue.
for various uses,
But
including transporting passengers, cargo, or even
listen to me
military
carefully.
applications. Tilting wings
This is
provided the
going
key
on
to its
right now
versatility.
before your very
These
eyes.
wings rotated
If
upwards
you
for
look around,
vertical
you'll
takeoff
see
and landing,
homeless camps
similar
coming
to a
up
helicopter.
everywhere.
Once airborne, the wings
The
tilted
earth
forward
is
for a
free.
smoother,
You were
faster cruise
born
rate.
on this
The
planet.
blowers on the wings even
They
further raised
cannot
cruising altitude,
stop you from
reducing drag and
existing
noise for a more
outside
comfortable
of their
trip.
system. They
This
can't stop you.
eVTOL
They
concept
want to stop
boasted an
you
impressive
with
range
the
of
police.
500
Oh, you
miles
can't be here.
and a
You can't be
cruising
there. We'll
speed of
take you to jail.
250 miles
That's
per hour.
bullshit.
The secret
What's
behind
going
this
to happen?
extended
People are
range
going
was a
to
hybrid
start
propulsion
moving
system.
back
A
out
small
into
gas
the
turbine engine
countryside,
generated electricity
back
that
out
powers
into
a
the
6 electric
wilderness,
propellers,
back out into
eliminating the need for
the
frequent
world
recharging.
itself, where you can
Tenfold
exist
Tenfold
freely
Engineering's unfolding building
from
prototype
the
represents a
tax
groundbreaking
situation,
leap in temporary structures,
you know,
driven by its
the
ingenious
law.
roofing design.
Yes, it'll be a
Imagine a
little
structure
lawless.
that expands effortlessly with the push of a
You
button,
won't
rendering
have
construction
to
crews and
report.
heavy
They
machinery
can't keep
obsolete.
tabs
Within a
on you.
mere 8 minutes, this
Okay,
mobile marvel
unless you have
transforms from a
warrants or something, then they're
compact
gonna
vehicle
look,
into a
look.
spacious
But if they
edifice
can't
up to
find you,
5
it's
times
not
its
gonna be an
original
issue until
size,
you get caught up
prefabricated
doing
components
something else.
unfold to create
And then
walls,
your
doors,
name,
and
your
screen-out
social
panels for
security,
the exterior,
your
offering
picture,
unparalleled flexibility. The
your
interior layout
fingerprints
can be tailored with folding partitions,
will
enabling adaptable
ultimately
spaces suitable for various purposes,
catch you up.
including residences,
Okay,
offices, shops,
this
or
is the
disaster
system
relief
that's
shelters.
coming, people.
However, Tenfold's vision transcends
Believe it or
mere
not,
mobility. Their units are
I've been
engineered for
watching
sustainability,
the
potentially
trends
featuring off-grid
over the
capability.
past
This
probably
versatility
20
paves the way
years,
for deploying these
and I
innovative
see it
structures
coming.
in
I
remote
see it
areas or
coming.
regions with
And
limited resources,
a lot of people don't
reshaping the
think
landscape of
it's
temporary
possible.
architecture.
Oh no, that's because they're comfortable where they
Skypack
are
1, the
within
dream of
the
personal flight,
system.
inches closer to reality
Okay,
with a
got a roof over your
semi-erect
head, got a good
Skypack
job,
V1,
so you
an
think,
electric jetpack prototype.
but you're not
This
understanding.
revolutionary backpack-style design
You go to
promises a
work,
thrilling flight
you make,
experience. Unlike traditional
I'll say,
jetpacks, Skypack V1
a sweet
utilizes
$30 an
12
hour.
electric
You think
propellers
that's sweet?
mounted
Oh
on
man, I make
rugged aluminum
$30 an
frames.
hour. Ooh,
This
ooh, ooh, ooh,
configuration
ooh.
keeps the pilot's
Okay,
view
but
unobstructed,
you keep
ideal for
forgetting
tasks
before
requiring
you
precision, like
get that
inspections or
$30 an
maintenance
hour,
work. The Skypack V1
they're gonna
prioritizes not
bust
just
you in the head
comfort
with
but
Social
functionality.
Security,
Imagine stretching rescue
FICA,
teams for precision
Medicaid,
to
your
remote
insurance,
locations,
Social
law
Security,
enforcement
all that's
flying
coming out of your
remote
check.
aerial
They're
perspectives,
taxing it to the
and
max.
firefighters tackling
Okay,
blazes from
and this is
remote
for a middle
areas.
class.
Ascend Dynamics
30 bucks
envisions
an hour,
multiple
that's middle
flight
class.
modes,
That's where most
including
of us
manual control
try
for
or strive to
experienced
be.
users and autonomous
Okay,
options for beginners, ensuring
now
safety
you got
remains
that
paramount.
check,
With
and they
ongoing
done
testing
text
and
it down
refinements,
from your
the
little
Skypack
$30 an hour
V1 paves
till
the
it
way
looks
for a
more or less
future
like
where personal
22.
electric
Okay,
jetpacks are
22
no
bucks
longer
an
a
hour.
science
So
fiction.
they took 12 bucks an hour
Skylink,
from you
the
just in
Skylink concept
taxes.
plane, takes us on a glimpse
Boom.
into the future of
Now
supersonic
you take
travel.
that check,
This futuristic aircraft
you
prioritizes
go pay
speed, sustainability, and luxury.
your
It
light
boasts a
bill,
sleek, spaceship-like design powered by
your
a
gas
revolutionary
bill, your
hybrid
grocery
Dyson
bill,
kinetic
your
propulsion and
insurance,
multiplier
and
engine.
your
This
car
weightless
payment if you
marvel
got one.
promises
Okay,
quieter operation and potentially higher speeds, reaching up to
they're
approximately
gonna tax you on all of that.
1,150 miles per hour.
Okay,
Sustainability is a key
with
feature of
service
Skylink.
fees
It
and
utilizes
all this
hydrogen
stuff,
fuel and
late
electric power,
fees, and
aiming for
Yeah, all that stuff's coming out.
The
right?
design even incorporates solar dots.
So now
hinting at the potential for harnessing
your
solar
money
energy as well.
is really
Sky OV
poor
offers
people money.
spacious interiors with multi-configuration options.
You don't have
catering to up
anything
to 300
to really
passengers in a
use
standard configuration
for
or a
growth,
more luxurious layout with
for
private bedrooms for a select few.
the advancement of your standard of living.
The Bartini, named
Pay
after
attention,
visionary
folks.
Soviet aircraft designer Roberto
They're
Bartini,
reducing
is an electric vertical takeoff and landing
everything
aircraft.
down, and they're
Inspired by
increasing their side of the
future movies,
fence.
The Bartini project took flight with a passion
So
for personal flight.
be on the
The
lookout and
Polaris
just pay
project
more
had a top
attention to
prototype
what's going on
interior
around
mission
you.
to build a
You know, open your
half-scale,
eyes. You know,
ground-tested
look for more
demonstrator.
than
This
the
prototype
next
utilized
Gear
coaxial
or the
blades
next
for
best
increased
thing or the
thrust
next
and
iPhone
manipulation, crucial for
17,
urban
you know,
environments.
or the
The
next new
Bartini's
pair of
sleek, airy
Jordans.
body design
Look
offers
for
high
more than
speeds
that,
of up to
because
300 kilometers per hour,
really, if you
allowing
plan
for
on
quick
being
commutes across
free, you
cities
better
within
be
15
looking for a
minutes.
good pair of boots, a good, nice, warm coat. You know, start stocking up on gear for living outside the system, because it's going to get rough out there and it will be cold. Okay. Start getting your camping supplies together, your tents, your sleeping bags, you know, all that type stuff for going out into the world to live, because the homeless already got a good little head start on us, man. And they're ready. They're taking it to a whole nother level out here now. They're living off grid right here in the middle of the city. You know? And they're doing it unhindered and unbothered. Now, I'm in Gastonia, North Carolina, and they have all but closed the Salvation Army. They're not housing people there anymore. So these people are on the streets. They're honing their skills, and those are going to be the people that you're going to have to depend on out here when things go south for you. Oh, what am I going to do? I have nowhere to go. I have nothing. Prepare yourself, people. That's all I'm going to say. This for Dog Beats. Holla at your boy.